I'm Chaya. I am back. And yeah, excuse the appearance. It was soaking outside. Like, my boots were fully squeaking because of how wet my socks are. So that happened. Anyway, that aside, I had a pretty interesting day today, but I should probably start with my week. Well, my week was okay. I had my classes, which were fine. I'm still not being overwhelmed by all the work, so that's good, that's helpful, knowing that, you know, I can kind of handle and keep up with the pressure of everything. It's nice to know, considering I'm taking 6 classes. My classes, they are still fun, and as I said in my blog, I like coming out of the class with a headache because I've learned something new. I know it's a very strange thing, but that's more or less how I feel about the whole situation. But yeah, let's see how we go and see how we last until midterms, because I feel like that's when the pressure is going to hit me, but you know what? As long as I keep it under control, I'm sure I'll be okay. In other news, I socialised. Guys, I did it. I fully socialised. I'm quite proud of myself. Though, that being said, I really shouldn't be, because my flatmate basically almost had to drag me out of the room to go to this meeting. It was about her campus, which is like this magazine thing that happens on campus here. It's a bit like BuzzFeed, but specifically to Manhattanville College. But I'm glad that she dragged me out, because I met a couple of people, we spoke, they got excited about my accent. I still don't know what the big hype about that is, but I'm just gonna go with it because it makes me feel special. And I also made a couple of friends from my classes and stuff, which is really good. So it's starting to pick up, and hopefully if I attend more social events, I'll get there and it'll be fine. Yeah, before I go into today, let me apologise for yesterday. I forgot to update my blog, I think. Basically, I had a lot of work to do, and I was thoroughly disappointed. I was supposed to go to New York yesterday, to basically just go and see what's there and to do a little bit of wandering. But by the time I got to the bus was already packed and the bus left, and so basically I had to shift around my entire weekend and make this day free. So yesterday I just completed like some of my assignments, which was actually a lot of work, and I didn't realise exactly how much work it was until I did it. I think I lost my sanity at that point. It was an exciting day for 2 reasons. One, first time I went to New York City, which was really fun, and second of all, it was Super Bowl, and I got to see the Super Bowl halftime performance live, which was exciting, but also slightly underwhelming. So I got there at about 1 o'clock, and I met my friend who actually studied abroad in London before, and so that was really nice. We caught up, and it was fun, and we roamed around Times Square. I freaked out a bit because there was this one shop that I wanted to go to, like BT21, I am coming for you, for real. It's going to be great there, and at least I know the shops that are around Times Square. I also may slightly be in love with Sephora because they actually have a lipstick shade that suits me. But honestly, I was also a bit overwhelmed by it all, because Times Square is like the tiniest part of Manhattan, but it felt so big when I was there because of all the big buildings and all the bright billboards that were just coming at you. But I guess that's just America, and that's just New York. It's supposed to be London on steroids, and I experienced it. But I mean, hopefully I'll start to like feel a bit more comfortable in the New York environment and like actually be able to have like a properly good time. It was nice though that I was with friends, so I wasn't on my own, and so I didn't feel so scared. I was just a little bit nervous, but it's normal, it's usual. I also went to the tourist information desk to get loads of maps, and I'm going to be looking through those at some point and just circling all the places that I want to go to, just so that I can have a pretty efficient time here. Like, I've got 5 months, which seems like a long time, but I'm also doing a lot of work here, so I need to kind of work out a way to balance my time, but I think it's manageable, yeah. Now today, how big a deal Super Bowl is. There were like 3 different watch parties that were happening on campus. There was one in my accommodation, there was one in the game zone. We have a game zone, it's pretty cool, and there was one in like the dining hall as well, and most people either went to the game zone or to my accommodation one. I stayed with my accommodation just because I knew people there and I know I wasn't going to stay there for a really long time. I just wanted to stay until the halftime show because I just wanted to know what the big hype about it was, and honestly, it was alright. It was alright, but I don't know. I feel like I overhyped it in my mind, so it didn't seem quite as amazing when I watched it. But you know what? Kudos to the people who were performing, because they did a really good job, and I did enjoy it ultimately at the end of the day. But yeah, there was that, and I got like a really quick rundown of how American football works, so I have a vague idea now of how you're supposed to score goals and how you're supposed to not get a penalty. So that was nice to know. So I learned a couple of things today, but overall it's been an okay day. And now I'm gonna go and try and do some reading, because I basically put it off until now so that I could actually go and have fun. Yeah, once again it's a time balancing thing, but eventually I'll get there. But yeah, until next time, I shall say bye.